Well, the wins list is really starting to look strong for the English contender, Lerone Murphy. Josh Kulabau, Makwan Amirkhani, Douglas Silva, DeAndrade, of course, Ricardo Ramos back in the day. But now tonight is the test, right? The test that everybody wants to see if Lerone Murphy can pass, because a lot of people envision him as a future champion, if not UFC headliner. But these are the type of fights that you need to prove you can pass. Stylistically, the UFC gave him this fight because they think it'll test him in all realms of mixed martial arts. We'll see tonight if Lerone Murphy can preserve that O in the loss column. Well, how good is this budding featherweight contender, if not future world champion, Movsar Evloev? He has passed every UFC test, largely with flying colors. Hasn't really shown anything resembling an MMA weakness. His appetite for knowledge is otherworldly. He is honing his skills every day at the American top team in South Florida. And if you can keep your O and win while you learn, as he did against Diego Lopez when he was challenged and threatened and nearly finished several times over, that's about as good as it gets. So Movsar Evloev spins it forward here tonight. Many people believe if he wins this fight, his next fight, if not for a world title, will at the very least be a title eliminator in a UFC main event. And now our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Lerone the Miracle Murphy. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Movsar Evloev.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
Scheduled for 5 rounds if need be.
What a kick. That one landed. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, beautiful hook by Murphy.
Nice job landing another left punch.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Murphy gets absolutely punished by that head kick.
That's a great kick landed there.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
Oh, guillotine here.
Ooh, that looks pretty tight. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Movsar Evloev. All right, working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Big ground and pound.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Evloev. Lands the ground and pound strike. Murphy's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Nicely done.
I need you to scramble, scramble.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Movsar Evloev. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Quickly gets that foot to the target. Waning seconds here of this opening round. Round 2 is next.
Stop! All right, listen, buddy. You did okay that round, but I need you to avoid the ground. Let's keep this fight standing. You have a really good chance at knocking him out on his feet.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held it.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
Oh, uppercut to the head, but it's blocked there by Murphy.
Look at the turnover in that kick. Nice head kick.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Clinch work. Oh, huge right hand. Big knee there. All right, so the commitment to the takedown pays off after several failed. Looking for the gilly lock now. Might have the guillotine. Oh, that gilly is tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out. Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. Oh, right into mouth. He's got to be careful here.
Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Under 2 minutes now to go.
He passes to half, and look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent and back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast tape.
Did, John. You know I love
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Timely defense there. Huge block for him. 30 seconds to go in round 2. Now lands a solid punch there. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
10 minutes in the can.
Nice work that round. The striking looks awesome. Let's keep that up. I want to see accuracy right now. Don't worry.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, so the crowd voicing its appreciation after that crazy sequence in the previous round. Nearly submitted him there, DC.
This is usually what we get with striking. But tonight you have a very
Ready.
educated crowd. They appreciate high-level grappling, and they are getting that tonight in this fight. That submission was indeed, but wow, what a great job of escaping and living to fight another day.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Oh, left hook to the head is blocked.
Caught that. Now, there's danger in that, too, because when you start reaching down to catch that kick, here comes the high kick, and then you're in a lot of trouble. He just landed a nice left hook there, I feel. Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count.
Nice shot there by the champ. Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. He passes to half guard.
Evloev's back in half guard, very comfortable here.
Now he's going full mount. That was a slick transition.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Evloev's in half guard.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Under 20 seconds now to go. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the
This is an
fight.
educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Breathe, relax. Okay, that was perfect. Great control on the ground, but I need you to be more active after those submissions.
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound striking.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here is round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. you tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes. Oh, big elbow. He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches.
Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Evloev.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
And now he's got the back. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Movsar Evloev. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Movsar Evloev. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Evloev going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes.
About the accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurting bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Big knee there to the chest.
Oh, uppercut. Oh, nice takedown. Yep.
Under a minute to go in round 4. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Murphy's in half guard. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Murphy.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go.
All right, deep breath, deep breath. Great. Last round coming up. You got 5 minutes. I want you to go out there and finish this fight. He is spent.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. Well, in that previous round, didn't look like we would get to this next round, DC, but here we are.
He had him hurt very, very badly, but he could not find that last shot to shut the lights out, to close the door. He couldn't close the door, but that's a testament to his opponent being able to recover when he got hurt real bad.
What a shot to the body. His opponent crippled, but not out yet.
He's trying to keep him a poker face, but he's hurt very, very bad.
The fighters separate.
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
Tries to work it into a takedown. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Going back to his patented kicks here, but unable to find the target there.
He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
Well, you've got to admire the...
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flue. He's got the side mount. Oh, he escapes. takes his back knee. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Murphy's in half guard now. Lands with the ground and pound.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
All right, he's in a half guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
20 seconds to go. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the fight of the year conversation. All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion, or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-47, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Movsar Evloev!
All right, so they go the full 25 minutes, but in the end, the champion